Good morning students. Now solve the quadratic equation by factorization method. First I tell you what is meant by quadratic equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c, and this is an algebraic expression which involves equal to sign is called equation. When we call the equation as a quadratic equation, no, this algebraic expression involves one variable, that is x. Highest power of this variable is 2, no, this variable power is 1, this variable power is 2, highest power of the variable is 2. Suppose highest power of the variable is 1, then such a equation is called linear equation. Highest power of the variable is 2 means such equation is called quadratic. Suppose highest power of the variable is 3, then it is called cubic. Highest power of the variable is 4, then it is called biquadratic. For example, ax plus b, this is an algebraic expression, involves one variable, and now this is an algebraic equation, involves one variable. Highest power of the variable here is 1, so it is called linear equation. This is called quadratic equation. How cubic equation will be look like? Bx square plus cx plus 1 constant equal to 0. So highest power of the variable here is 3, then it is called cubic equation. And ax power 4 bx cube cx square plus dx plus e is equal to 0. Now this is called biquadratic equation. So depends upon the highest power of the variable, you will get you can easily identify how many number of solutions for such equations. Now this is linear equation. Highest power of the variable is 1. So you are having variable x, highest power is 1. So it has only one solution. Now this is quadratic equation. Highest power of the variable here is 2. So it has two solutions. You will get two x values here. Now this is cubic equation, no? It gets 3x values as a solution. Now this is biquadratic equation, it will get 4 solutions. Now we are going to study about quadratic, how to solve the quadratic equation by the method factorization. You have more than 2 methods to solve a quadratic equation. Today we are going to study about only factorization method. So now take this quadratic equation, x square plus 8x minus 9, that expression alone I am taking here. What is x square coefficient is 1. 1 into constant term here is minus 9. So 1 into minus 9 minus 9. You want to find two numbers whose addition gives you 8, whose multiplication is supposed to give you minus 9. So this is, I am going to write multiplication supposed to give you minus 9, no? So 9 ones are gives you 9, but where you supposed to put negative sign? If you write negative sign here means you will get minus 8. So this is positive, put negative sign for smaller number. So 9 into minus 1 minus 9, 9 minus 1 gives you 8. Now here coefficient is 1, no? So simply write x plus 9, x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is a number, real number. So two real number multiplication gives you 0 means either one must be 0. Then x plus 9 is equal to 0 or x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 9 or x is equal to 1. So either one value or both. You can simply say both value holds over here because quadratic equation has two solutions. So two solutions are hold here. While doing special series, we usually take any one, negative doesn't hold there. Why? Because n is a natural number there, so it should not take a negative value. But here there is no restrictions like that. It can take both negative and positive, any fraction numbers also. Now second subdivision, p square minus 3p minus 40 equal to 0. So do this factorization and all in your rough column portion. This is another quadratic equation. Here your variable here is p. So here it is x. Here in this problem it is p. P square minus 3p minus 40. So what is p square coefficient? 1. 1 into minus 40 minus 40. Okay, you want to find the two numbers whose addition gives you minus 3 and multiplication supposed to give you minus 40. So 8 5s are 40, no? Where you want to put negative sign? Here greater number I supposed to give negative sign, then only I will get minus 3 whose multiplication gives you minus 40. Now how to express this p minus 8? Observe this, your p square coefficient is 1, so simply I am writing p minus 8, p plus 5 equal to 0. Okay, so this quadratic expression is written in this way. Now p minus 8 equal to 0 or p plus 5 equal to 0. Now p is equal to 8 or p is equal to minus 5. So anyways, you want to conclude your solution in two ways, no? Therefore, here x attains the value minus 9 and 1. Here p attains the value 8 comma minus 5. Therefore, two solutions for the given quadratic equation. Now third subdivision, x square minus 11x plus 18 equal to 0. Now write this in rough column. So here quadratic equation with one variable, that is x. So you want to find a solution for this quadratic equation. You are supposed to get two solution, and x square coefficient is 1. 1 into 18, 18. You want to find two numbers whose addition gives you minus 11. Multiplication supposed to gives you 18. 2 9s are 18, no? 9 plus 2 gives you 11. So minus minus. Minus 2 minus 9 is minus 11. Multiplications of this gives you 18. How to express this? X minus 2, x minus 9 equal to 0. So x minus 2 equal to 0 or x minus 9 equal to 0. Why we are writing in this way means product of two numbers gives you 0 means then either one must be 0 or both, right? So x equal to 2 or x equal to 9. So therefore it's supposed to attain two values, no? So two equations holds. X attains 2 comma 9. Two solutions holds here. You think what is the purpose of finding these two solution? What is the idea or logic behind here means if you substitute this 2 value over here in this expression, you will get answer to be 0. Substitute this x equal to 2 here. What you will get? 2 square minus 11 into 2 plus 18. 2 square is 4 minus 22 plus 18. Now 18 plus 4 is 22 minus 22 equal to 0. So this quadratic equation satisfies by x attains the value 2. Suppose x attains the value 9 means what you will get? 9 square minus 11 into 9 plus 18. 9 square is 81 minus 99 plus 18. So what this is? 81 minus 81 gives you 0. So this, what is the purpose of finding this two solution? At what value of x this algebraic expression getting equal to 0. So this is 2. For these two values alone this algebraic expression gets equal to 0. Now I will give you one problem as homework. X square plus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. The same way, this method of finding the two solution is called as factorization method. Find a two solution. After finding this two solution, you want to check whether your solution is right or wrong means in your rough column part, you just to substitute this value in the question itself. If you will get the answer to be 0 means okay, your solution of two, your x values both are correct. If at any one value you are not getting this expression to be equal to 0 means your solution is wrong. Fifth problem, 2x square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now observe the question which is different from the previous one. Here x square coefficient is 1. The previous first two problems also x square coefficient is 1. Here x square coefficient is 2. While doing factorization, don't forget to multiply this 2. 2 into minus 1 minus 2. You want to find two numbers whose addition gives you minus 1, multiplication gives you minus 2. So 2 ones are right. So this difference gives you 1, but you want a negative sign. So put minus in the greater number. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. While doing multiplication, you will get minus 2. While writing this quadratic in another way, observe this, here you are having 2x. So write 2x minus 2. In this places and all, you are having x square coefficient is 1. So you are simply writing x minus 2, x minus 9. For this, whenever having x square coefficient any numerical value means include that 2x minus 2, 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Now 2x minus 2 equal to 0 or 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Now 2x equal to 2, x takes the value 1. 2 by 2 is 1. 2x equal to minus 1, x attains the value minus 1 by 2. Okay? Or while concluding the solution, write like this, x equal to minus 1 by 2 comma 1, because you are saying that it attains two solution. Now consider this quadratic equation 4x square minus 7x minus 2 equal to 0. Here x square coefficient is 4. So while doing factorization method, don't forget to multiply this 4 along with your constant. 4 into minus 2 minus 8. You want to find two numbers whose addition gives you minus 7, whose multiplication gives you minus 8. Okay, addition supposed to give you 7, no? What two numbers you can have here? 8 ones are 8. So this difference gives you 7. if you supposed to write, if you write negative sign for the smallest number, 8 minus 1 gives you 7, but you want minus 7. So this is supposed to be positive, this is supposed to be negative. While multiplying this, you will automatically get minus 8. While doing addition for this, you will get minus 7. So x square coefficient is 4 here now. So 4x minus 8, 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Now two real numbers multiplication gives you 0 means either one must be 0, right? So equal to 0 or 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Now 4x is equal to 8, x is equal to 8 by 4, x is equal to 2. So or 4x equal to minus 1, x is equal to minus 1 by 4. You get two values. So while concluding the answer, therefore x attains the value minus 1 comma 4, minus 1 by 4 comma 2. Okay. Now seventh problem. 3 times of p square minus 6 equal to p into p plus 5. Now this is your given expression. They ask you to factorize this, but you know how to factorize a quadratic equation. This is not in a normal way of quadratic equation. Normal quadratic equation supposed to be look like in this way. Then only you can able to factorize this, or else you can't do that. So your first step is you want to change this as in the normal quadratic equation form, then do the factorization method. Plus bx plus c format. So I am just going to multiply this 3 inside the bracket. 3p square minus 18 equal to p square plus 5p. Now take everything to the right hand side. What you will get, or else take everything to the left hand side. You will get 3p square minus 18 minus p square minus 5p is equal to 0. Now 3p square minus p square is 2p square minus 5p minus 18 is equal to 0. Now this is in the normal quadratic equation format. Now you can do factorization. So take 2p square minus 5p minus 18. Now 2 into minus 18 minus 8 are 16, 2 ones are 2, 36. Now you want to find the two numbers whose addition supposed to gives you minus 5, multiplication gives you minus 36. Okay. Now 4 9s are gives you 36, right? At the same time, if you put subtraction sign over here, 4 minus 9 is minus 5. While doing multiplication, you will automatically get minus 36. How you want to write this? P square coefficient is 2, no? So write 2p minus 2p plus 4, 2p minus 9 equal to 0. Two real numbers products gives you 0 means then either one must be 0 or both. No? So 2p plus 4 equal to 0 or 2p minus 9 equal to 0. Now 2p equal to minus 4, p is equal to minus 4 by 2, p is equal to minus 2. And for this side, 2p equal to 9, p is equal to 9 by 2. No need to write in decimal part. Therefore, your p value is minus 2 comma 9 by 2. Okay, whenever the question gives you in the format which is not exactly look like quadratic equation means you just interchange, rewrite the given expression as a quadratic equation in this way, then do the factorization method. So this is expression given to you, square root of a into a minus 7 equal to 3 root 2. This is not exactly in the form of quadratic equation. You want to rewrite this in the normal quadratic equation format, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So we want to rewrite this. We don't need square roots and all. If you have square root in your question, it is difficult for us to do factorization. So I am going to take squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So square root of a into a minus 7 whole square equal to 3 root 2 whole square. Now this is actually nothing but if you have root 3 means this is indirectly write as 3 power 1 by 2. If you have root 3 whole square means 3 power 1 by 2 to the power 2. Then power has a power, it get multiplied, no? Into 2. It get cancelled, you will get simply 3. Whenever having square root to the power 2 means it gives you the actual number inside the square root, no? So this 2 will get cancelled, a into a minus 7. Here don't cancel it simply this way. This is 3 square root 2 the whole square, right? Now multiply this a into the bracket, a square minus 7a, 3 square is 9 and root 2 square is simply 2. Okay, this is actually a square minus 7a is equal to 18. Now your quadratic equation is a square minus 7a minus 18 equal to 0. So observe this part clearly once again. Root 3 is equal to 3 power 1 by 2. So root 3 square gives you simply root 3 inside the square root value 3. So now I can able to factorize this. A square minus 7a minus 18. What is a square coefficient here is 1. 1 into minus 18 minus 18. You want to find two numbers whose addition gives you minus 7. Multiplication supposed to give you minus 18. So I can write 2 9s are no. So this you want to write negative sign over here. 2 minus 9 gives you minus 7. If you multiply, you will automatically get minus 18. So write this as a plus 2, a minus 9 equal to 0. Now write a plus 2 equal to 0 or a minus 9 equal to 0. Then you will get a equal to minus 2 one value and one more is a equal to 9. No? So while expressing your solution, a equal to minus 2 comma 9. Okay. This is the given quadratic equation to you, 9x square minus 12x plus 4 equal to 0. Now this is actually in the form of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. No need to rewrite the given equation. So just to simply do the factorization. 9 4s are 36. You want to find two numbers whose addition gives you minus 12 and multiplication supposed to give you 36. If I started from 2 table, no, I will get to 2 into 18s are 36, but it doesn't gives you minus 12, right? And if you started with 3 table, 4 table, I can easily get by 6 table. 6 6 are 36 and this addition gives you minus 12, no? And minus 6 into minus 6 is positive 36. So here x square coefficient is 9. So 9x minus 6, 9x minus 6 equal to 0. So you will have doubt when is I get two values are same. Yeah, some quadratic equation you will get two values to be same. In upcoming topics we will see such quadratic equation, how to see in the question itself we can differentiate how the solutions will be look like, whether they are equal or they are distinct, or whether we will get solution for quadratic equation or not. Okay, equal to 0. And one more time you will write 9x minus 6 equal to 0. And this is 9x equal to 6 and x is equal to 6 by 9, which gives you 2 by 3, right? Same way here also you will get 2 by 3. So while concluding your solution, x is equal to 2 by 3 comma 2 by 3, write twice, because anyways quadratic equation supposed to have two solution. Some quadratic equation gives you two solution, both are equal. I will tell you how we are getting such a solution in upcoming topics. Okay. This 10th problem as homework. Question is 2x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. Just to simply do normal factorization and find the solution. Take this problem as homework. The simple factorization method only you are going to do for this quadratic equation. You will get two solutions for this. Now this is quadratic equation having square roots, no? So I will do this problem. Now root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2. So x square coefficient is root 2. Your constant term is 5 root 2. What is the multiplication of root 2 into 5 root 2? That is 5. Root 2 square, no? Root 2 is 2 times here. So root 2 square. So this gives me simply 2. So 5 2s are 10. So here I get 10. So I want to find two numbers whose addition gives you 7. Multiplication supposed to give me 10. So 5 2s are. I will simply get while adding 7 multiplying 10. So here x square coefficient is root 2, right? Root 2 x plus 5, root 2 x plus 2 equal to 0. Now two real numbers getting equal to 0, either one must be 0. Or root 2 x plus 2 equal to 0. Now this is root 2 x equal to minus 5. X equal to minus 5 by root 2. This is one value. Now here root 2 x equal to minus 2. X equal to minus 2 by root 2. Now observing the solution, I am getting x equal to minus 2 divided by root 2. I am having irrational number in the denominator. Whenever you are getting square root of any number is a irrational numbers, okay? Any non-zero real number is irrational number. So whenever getting irrational number in the denominator, we don't want that. So I am rewriting this as x equal to minus 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2, right? Because root 2 square gives you 2. So 2 can be written as root 2 square. Root 2 square is actually root 2 into root 2 divided by 1. Root 2 is already there. Root 2 get cancelled. X equal to minus root 2. So therefore my two solutions are minus, so here again I am having root 2 here. I don't want irrational number in the denominator quotient, means you want to rationalize the denominator. That is actually x equal to minus 5 by root 2. Now rationalize the denominator that you have studied in your 9th standard itself, root 2 by root 2, and this is minus 5 root 2 by 2. Okay, so your two solutions are, this can be written as minus 5 root 2 by 2 comma minus root 2. This way of rationalizing the denominator you started to study from your 8th and 9th standard itself. So you can easily understand, whenever having irrational in the denominator, just rationalize it and write the answer. Whenever having root 2 here, you just simply multiply and divide by root 2 also, you will get the solution. Okay, or else rewrite 2 as root 2 into root 2. You can cancel 1 root 2 from the numerator denominator and conclude your solution. I am rewriting this as I am multiplying both sides by 8. What will happen? 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equal to 8 zeros are 0 again. So 8 2s are 16x square minus 8x. So 8 by 8 equal to 0. What will happen? 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Now this is a normal quadratic equation and you can able to find the solution by doing factorization method. So 16x square minus 8x plus 1. So 16. You want to find two numbers whose addition gives you minus 8, product gives you 16. So shall I write minus 4 gives me minus 8, multiplication gives me 16. So 16x minus 4, again 16x minus 4 equal to 0. For this problem also you are going to get two solutions, both are one and the same. So 16x minus 4 equal to 0 or 16x minus 4 equal to 0. So anyways x is equal to 4 by 16 gives me 1 by 4. So here also I will get x equal to 1 by 4. I think you can easily identify this. 16x equal to 4, x equal to 4 by 16. Therefore your x value is 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4. Write 2 times. So this equation is given to you, x by x minus 1 plus x minus 1 by x is equal to, this is mixed fraction, 2 times of 1 by 2. So you want to rewrite this given expression as in the quadratic, given equation in the quadratic equation way, then you can do the factorization. Now observe this, this is x by x minus 1, this is reciprocal of this, no, x minus 1 by x. So I am going to let y is equal to x by x minus 1. So I am letting this rational expression as y. So how I can rewrite this given equation? Y plus, this is actually 1 by y, no, taking reciprocal x minus 1 by x. See, this is 2, reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2, right? Same way, this is y, reciprocal of y is 1 by y. So you want to interchange, denominator goes to numerator, numerator goes to denominator. So this part is written as 1 by y equal to, what is the mixed fraction part? 2, 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5 by 2. Okay? So now I am going to take LCM for this, multiplying by y over here, y square plus 1 whole divided by y is equal to 5 by 2. Now what I will get? Y square plus 1 equal to 5 by 2 into y. If you feel difficult to understand this logic, means instead of this and this part, you just multiply y on both sides. What you will get? Y into y plus 1 by y equal to 5 by 2 into y. Okay, if you feel difficult to understand this two portion, means you can write in this way. Now what you will get while multiplying y square plus y by y gives you 1, and this is 5 by 2 into y. Now take this 2 in the left hand side, you will get 2y square plus 2 equal to 5y, right? Okay, now 2y square minus 5y plus 2 equal to 0. I am taking this denominator 2 to the left hand side. This will get multiplied with each term, 2y square plus 2. No need, some people do mistake over here. They will write 2y square plus 1 itself. But 2 gets multiplied with each one of the term. 2y square plus 2 equal to 5y. Now take everything to the left hand side. You will get the quadratic equation to be 2y square minus 5y plus 2 equal to 0. Now you can do factorization method. This is the quadratic equation which I get from the given expression. So I can do factorization now. So what is 2 2s are 4. I want to find two numbers whose addition gives you minus 5. Multiplication supposed to give me 4. So now this is 4 ones are minus minus means minus 4 minus 1 gives me minus 5 and this product gives me 4. So what is y square coefficient here is 2. So 2y minus 4, 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. Two real numbers getting multiplied means gives me 4. Two real number while doing multiplication gives me 0. So either one must be 0 or both. 2y minus 1 equal to 0. Now 2y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 4 by 2 gives me 2, right? So y gives me 2 here. Now this is 2y is equal to 1. Y is equal to 1 by 2. Here y is equal to 2. Now what are the two values I get from this expression, quadratic equation? Y equal to 2, y equal to 1 by 2. But they asked me to solve for this equation. That means unknown variable here is x. So you want to find the value of x, not the value of y. But by finding the value of y, you can easily find the value of x because y equal to x by x minus 1. No? If case 1, this is if y equal to 2, then if you substitute value 2 here, 2 equal to x by x minus 1. Now take this denominator portion to the left hand side, you will get equal to x. Now this is 2x minus 2 equal to x. Now 2x minus 2 equal to x means take this x to this side minus x. I am taking this minus to the right hand side to x equal to 2. So for one case I got the value x is equal to 2. For another case, what is the value of y? Y is 1 by 2, no? So second subdivision, if y equal to 1 by 2, then so 1 by 2 y value x by x minus 1. Now do cross multiplication. What you will get? X minus 1 equal to 2x. 2x minus x equal to minus 1. I am taking this x to the right hand side. I will get 2x minus x equal to minus 1. So x equal to minus 1. So two values of x I got from here because they ask us to find the value of x, not the value of y. Many people stop the problem up to finding the value of y itself, but they ask you to solve for this equation. Unknown variable here is x. So you are supposed to find